Hi guys, welcome to today's video. This is going to be a Q&A. I feel like I need to wear my glasses right now because my eye is giving me problems. One of the questions I got was how old and how tall are you? So I am very short. I am just barely over 5 foot, ranking in at 5'1". Super short. I have a short mom and a short dad. I am 29. I will actually be 30 on June 4th, so in less than a week. The other question I got was any updates on the tooth with the possible cavity? Let's see. I go see my regular dentist in July, I believe July 7th or 10th. I can't really quite remember. I got my appointment card on my fridge. Whenever I go to that appointment, I will point it out and I will let him know and see what he thinks. It may just be an abrasion. For those of you that are just now coming across this video, I had addressed it in a previous video that I have got a brown spot on my very front tooth, like right in this area. You can see it better when I flip my camera around. I'll include a picture of it so you guys can get a better view. But since my side teeth here have been moving off of my front ones, that's when I started noticing it, because I started getting these gaps. And I noticed it's right in there in the gap. So I feel kind of like there is a very good possibility it could be a cavity, and the dentist could have missed it previous times just because it's so small and it was literally hidden behind my tooth overlapping that front tooth. Or I feel like it could just be an abrasion just from where that tooth was pressing against the front one for so long, but I was a very bad flosser in the beginning. Yeah, it could very well be a cavity because it's right in there where you gotta floss, and like I said, I was not a very good flosser. I am very much a good flosser though now because, well, I had to have a root canal due to my failing of flossing. So to answer that question, no, I don't have an update on that cavity yet, but I will update you guys when I go see my regular dentist here in a couple more months. Do you have any tricks to taking care of your teeth? No tricks at all, just staying on top of your dentist appointments. I go every 6 months. One time a year out of those 6 months I have my x-rays done. That will, get a better view if I have any cavities or anything. Stay on top of your flossing, your brushing and rinsing. That's pretty much the main things. Take care of your teeth. I'm not gonna sit here and say don't eat candy, because I love my candy. I just advise you to brush your teeth after you consume large amounts of sugar, because it can eventually sit on your teeth and cause tooth decay. Will there be any details after removing your braces? I'm assuming with this question you mean like, will they like go in and shape my teeth and everything? And the answer to that is yes, they will. Before you began your dental treatment, how was your smile? I'm not gonna say I had a bad smile. I've been in braces since February, so a little over 3 months now. And really the main reason why I got braces wasn't because of my smile. It was more so because I had crowding down here, which I was very uncomfortable with. My top teeth weren't too bad, but it was significant enough to where it did affect my confidence when I did smile. Did you have dental concerns? As far as braces go, the only concern I had was if I was going to have any teeth extractions, which they had told me I will have to wait and see 6 months into braces to see how everything is lining up before they determine if I would have to have any extractions. The other question is there a big dental or oral change like teeth and molars in my mouth? The only big change is I've got a crown, which is this tooth right here. That is not a real tooth, it is fake. And it looks real. That's the tooth I had to have a root canal on, and they took so much of the tooth, obviously, that I had to have a crown placed. So other than that, that is the only significant change as far as dental and oral go. Has everything progressed well and aligned thanks to your dental device as if it changes your smile? Yes, things are changing. Changing. I don't know if you can tell a difference. Definitely my top teeth. Down here, I still got some work to do. but I can tell that things are starting to take shape. So yes, the braces are working, and I'm so excited about that. How long does it take for your dental treatment? Mine is going to be up to 24 months is the max, but my orthodontist told me it would be less than that. So I'm going to take a wild guess and say anywhere from 16 to 20 months, just to be on the safe side. Am I patient with my braces? Yes, I am. I am so ready to already get them off though and my teeth be straight, but I know obviously this is something that takes time, and I am very patient with that because I know the end results are going to be worth the wait. Is the dental pain hard to live with? No, it is not. It literally lasts like a few days, and then within a week my teeth are feeling back to normal. The pain subsides after anywhere from 5 to 7 days, and it's nothing that ibuprofen or Tylenol can't knock out. Now this last time I got my braces, or my bottom braces on, and my actually yeah, I didn't get my tops tightened, so I just got my bottom braces on, and the O-rings, which are the colored bands, changed out on the top ones. I did not take any ibuprofen or Tylenol this last time. I actually managed it quite well, I guess because I knew what to expect, and I was able to just kind of go right through the pain. How many teeth do you have at the bottom and at the top? Good question. I've never actually counted, but I do have all of my teeth, including my wisdom. So what is that, 32 teeth in total? 16 teeth at the bottom and 16 teeth at the top, you guys. A total of 32, and that is including my wisdoms. How old were you when you got braces? I was 29. Do you have any concerns about the fillings on your molars? No, I don't. The only thing is the last set of fillings that I had done on this side, which are here and here and in here, which you can't see that one because it's a composite filling. It's white, it's not silver. When I floss, it's very, very sensitive. It literally feels like I'm hitting a cavity or a nerve. So that is my only concern with those fillings, which I've already addressed it with my dentist, and he did an x-ray and said that the fillings look fine. They don't look like anything is missing. That's really pretty much all he said, but they're still bothering me. So when I go back, I'm going to mention it again, just because it may be possible that I might need a refilling done or something. I don't really know, but they are bothering me. Whereas before I got the fillings, they didn't bother me at all. My teeth just might be a little sensitive on that side to those fillings. How long have I been in my braces? I have now been in my braces for 13 weeks. Well, it'll be 14 weeks on Wednesday. So that'll be when I do my next update for you guys. Am I glad to have a new smile? I am very much excited to have a new smile. You're definitely going to see me smiling and laughing a lot more in my videos, the more smiley and straighter my teeth get. Are your molars well aligned? Yes, they are. That is one thing that my orthodontist really liked about my bite, is that all of my back teeth lined up exactly the way that they should have, or should be. So here soon he's going to start having me wear the rubber bands so that I can keep all that aligned and just focus on getting these straightened out and pulled forward to meet with these, as these come out straighter as well. But yes, you can see everything is lining up. It's just right here that I have to have some work, a little more strenuous work on. Which tooth hides behind your teeth? It is actually right here. That is the one that they're going to be pulling forward. And you can see my wires kind of going at it at an angle. So as these straighten out, they'll probably focus on pulling that one more forward. This question was, you had elastics to pull your rings with hooks, but where are they? You're talking about these hooks right here, not here, all down here, these little hooks you see. I don't have the elastics yet. That's not in my, that is in my treatment plan, but it's not ready for me to have those just yet, but I will be getting them. very soon, I'm sure. Metal or ceramic braces? Well, I got both. The reason I got ceramic on top is because that is the one that my orthodontist recommended, because I'm an adult and it's clear so you don't see it as much. On the bottom, I had to get metal because of my bite. They didn't want my top teeth or the back teeth hitting my, if I got ceramic at the bottom, they didn't want my teeth hitting that, because had it happened, I would have broke the ceramic braces off of my teeth, and if that would have happened, it would have fractured my tooth as well. So it's a good thing I got the metal braces on the bottom, and I don't mind the metal braces. I've noticed a lot of people that I have also followed here on YouTube have had the ceramic on top and the metal on the bottom. So whatever your orthodontist says is best for you is what you should go with. Do you have social networks like Instagram? Yes, I do. I have got Instagram, I have got Pinterest, I have got Twitter, I've got Facebook, and all of those links are in the description below this video if you guys want to go check them out. Do you have 7 fillings? Yes, I do. I've got here, here, and here, which is the white one, here, and 2 up here, and 1 over here. Another question about my fillings. Did you get the silver because of the cost, or did your dentist recommend it? The silver was actually cheaper with my insurance. The white was actually considered more cosmetic, and the only reason why I went with the white on one of my teeth is because it is a tooth that's a little more in the front, so I was worried that if I smiled or laughed real big, it would show. So I really just wanted to stick with the silver fillings towards the back of my teeth. My dentist also recommended the silver simply because it lasts longer, and you don't have to worry about the composite breaking off and chipping. So that is one thing I have to worry about. So just because I paid more for something doesn't mean it's going to be better. I actually had someone just tell me that the other day, and it makes a lot of sense. How do you keep your teeth so white besides brushing? I think a lot of it has to do with brushing, honestly, and I also think it has a lot to do with the ingredients in your toothpaste. So depending on the toothpaste that you use, I use Colgate Optic White, and I've been using that same toothpaste for the last like 4 years, and it's like with any other product, you got to stick with it to see the results. If you flip-flop and you go back and forth, you're not going to see, there's Chico, you're not going to see results because you're not giving it time to work, to show you what it can do. So I think to keep your teeth white, stick with a whitening toothpaste, but a safe one that is approved by the Dental Association, and you will see results fairly soon. Now the toothpaste that I use, you see results within like a day, like literally as soon as you brush. I use it on my 11-year-old, and he notices his teeth whitening just after the first brushing. So I definitely give it a week, and you will really notice a good shade whiter than what they previously were. Also, just staying on top of your flossing and going in between each of the brackets with the little pipe cleaner brushes, they call them, or I like to call them, because those are hard to reach areas, and you don't want it to get yellow in there and then white everywhere else. You also want to be careful what whitening toothpaste you use, because some of them will leave stains on your teeth after they remove your brackets. So you definitely want to be careful with that, and just check with your orthodontist or your dentist to see what toothpaste is good for you. Now, my last dental visit, they had included, I think it was Crest 3D White, I believe, Crest Brightening, or some kind of a toothpaste that they had that's a whitening toothpaste, but it's not the Colgate, and that's the one that I've been sticking with. So I haven't switched it yet. What caused you to have so many cavities after only ever having one? My dentist, when I first went to him, I think honestly he must have missed some areas, because the same thing happened with my husband. When my husband went to the same dentist, we were like blown away, because they were like, oh, your husband has 10 cavities and you've got, 6 that need to be done, because I already had the one. But yeah, it was definitely a shocker and a surprise, and I've had people tell me that they're shocked that I would even have the amount of cavities that I did have, because my teeth are so clean looking. But I think cavities are just, they're intimidating. Like I think it doesn't matter how clean your teeth look, I think some cavities won't always just be a brown spot. I think, as my dentist described it, he takes his tool, and if it feels sticky, he says that's a cavity. And I have an abrasion on the outside of a tooth up here, and he checked it for me, and because I thought it was a cavity, and he said it wasn't. He said it was actually just an abrasion from where I'm brushing my teeth too hard in one direction instead of circular like this. I was just going like this really hard, so I put an abrasion on my tooth. But yeah, I guess cavities can be just a little bit intimidating and sometimes can go unseen or unnoticed until they actually do x-rays and really get in there and find out what's going on. That's why you want to stay on top of your dental appointments, so that you don't go so long without, so you don't have a gap there for things to be created. Like I said, I was a horrible flosser, and as you can see, I got my fillings in between the teeth where you should be flossing. So that was my bad and my mistake. I am 100% all for it if my orthodontist recommended it. Now, my orthodontist does provide that treatment. However, it was not advised to me because of the amount of crookedness that I have going on in my mouth, especially my bottom teeth. He recommended that Invisalign would be good for people that have fairly decent, straight teeth, but there's gaps, or there might be an overbite, but not like overcrowding, like a significant amount of overcrowding, because you have to go back for more checkups than what you would to get your retainers readjusted as things change more. And whereas with braces you go every like 4 to 6, 8 weeks. But with Invisalign, my orthodontist told me that I would be having to come back more often to have my retainers readjusted. I will have to have something very similar to it once I get my braces off and wear my top retainer, which will be the same material as Invisalign anyways. Why did your orthodontist just put on your top braces first? It's a very good question. I've had quite a few people ask me that same question. So the reason I had to get my top braces on for the first 12 weeks was because of my bite. They wanted to get all of this pulled forward so that they could put the bottoms on safely without me biting or hitting them, because I do have an overbite and because of the amount of crowdingness. So they wanted to open up my top arch so that they could then have room to straighten these out to fit underneath here. So you can see I got room now for these to come forward to fit up under here. And that'll fix the overbite. So that is just, I guess you could say, a trick, or it may be something very common that a lot of orthodontists do to help get your teeth straightened without having to do any extractions, hopefully. Do you have prism in your glasses? What's your worst eye? What's your RX? So this is definitely not braces related, but since it is a question related to me, and some of you may be, watching my videos because you want to get to know more about me. Yes, I have prism in my glasses. I've actually got, let's see, I got 3 pairs of glasses, all candies. I love candies. They're my favorite. So I got these, and prism is a very thick lens. I have double vision, and this eye goes in towards my nose because I have intraocular something. I can't remember the exact term, but my eye muscle is very, very weak. It's not a lazy eye. She did not describe it as a lazy eye. I actually asked her that, and she said, no, it's not quite a lazy eye. It's where I will eventually have to go in and have surgery. And because this eye goes in towards my nose, I have double vision, like from where I'm sitting to about 12 to 15 feet out in front of me, I start to see double. So it is very, very uncomfortable. But the prism, I don't know if you can tell, do you see like the little ripple effect in here? That is the prism in there. So I guess it's very obvious. In one of my videos I was wearing my glasses, and that's where that question had come from. So yes, I wear prism in my glasses. It basically just helps the double vision. for me to see one, but I've been wearing these glasses now for 2 years and my double vision has come back. These were helping me, and now they're not strong enough anymore, so it's gotten worse, so I'm eventually going to have eye surgery. But here's my other pair. I like these. These were actually my very first pair I got like 4 or 5 years ago, and I like them because they're a little bit thinner than the other ones that I just showed you, but yeah, I love them. The other pair that I got are in my case. I keep these in my purse. These are sunglasses, but they're prescription, and they got my prism in there. And I haven't worn them very much because I thought they would look okay, but they're just really not my style. I don't know. I mean, I've worn them just because I don't really have a choice when I'm driving, but yeah. Those are those. And they are my prescription. So that answers that question. So yeah, my left eye is my worst eye, and like I said, I couldn't come up with the exact term, but it's like intraocular something. Not quite a lazy eye. And I'm not sure what my RX is. It's definitely not 20/20. I am farsighted in one eye and nearsighted in the other, so that doesn't help my double vision as well. Have you gone to the dentist for a cleaning with braces? I'm getting braces soon, and I'm curious what that entails. I have not gone to the dentist yet for a cleaning since I've had my braces on in February. Like I said, I go in July, so I'll definitely keep you posted and let you guys know how that visit goes, because I'm very curious myself how things are going to go whenever I have my cleanings done. I'm going to be very, very nervous, not because of like the jitters or anything like, oh, it's a dentist, but because like I don't want something to accidentally get broken or hit or snapped or anything like that. But yeah, I'm very curious myself how a cleaning is going to go at the dentist with my braces, because my kids, they're on summer break, so yeah, it's kind of loud this time of year. I'll definitely let you guys know how that goes whenever I go in July. Have you had any teeth pulled? No, I've not had any permanent teeth pulled. When I was younger, I did have a baby tooth pulled, and it was like one of these over here, because I had a silver cap on one of my baby teeth, and my permanent tooth was coming out of the gums above it, so they had to pull the cap with the baby tooth in it out because my baby tooth was rotting in the silver cap, but my tooth wasn't coming out, and I think it has something to do with maybe the cap being cemented like up into my gums, so they ended up having to pull that tooth. But that is the only tooth I've ever had to have pulled. Now I am probably facing having to have 4 to 8 teeth pulled, so fingers crossed I don't, but we will see in the coming months. That answers all the questions that I received. I hope I didn't miss any of them. If anyone else has any questions that I missed and didn't hit, post them below and I will gladly answer your questions. I actually love hearing feedback from my subscribers and viewers, and your advice and tips are greatly appreciated. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Maybe you got to know me a little bit better. And you guys, I will be doing my update this week, so look for that on Wednesday, possibly Thursday. If I don't get around to it Wednesday, I may edit it on Wednesday and then have it posted on Thursday. But we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you guys posted on my Facebook page. That link for Facebook page will be in the description below this video, like I mentioned to you guys in the beginning of this video. And yeah, that is everything. So I will talk to you guys some more here soon. Bye.